Looks great.
Okay, fantastic. So we are really excited to join you guys today and just share a little bit about some of our opportunities. So what the focus of this presentation today for you is really about how you can really begin and grow your career with Kalispell Regional Healthcare. We are absolutely one of the largest employers in the Valley, but we also want to be your employer of choice. So this information here is going to tell you about how to begin and grow your career with CareH, what that looks like, and just giving you some of the insider information that maybe you don't know so much about when you're doing your job search and how to apply and what to apply for. So moving right along. So how are we going to help you grow? We have a lot of positions that some would consider not on the clinical side, of course. So we're not necessarily only hiring for nurses. We're not hiring for occupational therapists. Those are some of the great positions that we hire for, but there's some other ones that have very relatable, transferable skills that are really important to our organization as well. So some of the careers that you can begin with us and help grow into other careers are things in nutrition services. So we've got barista positions in our coffee shop. We have cook positions, patient host positions, which is a lot of customer service and food service. We have tray line aide, dishwasher. Our environmental services, of course, is very, very important. So keeping the hospital clean. So we have our housekeepers, we have our laundry, everything from washing, pulling, sorting the laundry to folding the laundry. We also have a child care center here on site for our employees. So we always need great child care providers for those kiddos. And then we have all of our office positions. So a lot of the front office, back office at the clinics, of course, a lot of administrative positions in the hospital as well. And then getting more into some of the clinical, we have our certified nurses aide everywhere in the hospital, long-term care, transitional care, medical assistants in all of our clinics. We've got health unit coordinators, which are a little bit more on the admin side as well, but in the hospital. And then, of course, we have our mental health workers, patient financing and billing, and the list goes on. So those are just some careers that you can begin with us. So how do you know what position is a good fit for you? We have a lot of different statuses when job seekers are out there looking to apply to a job. On our website, each job will have a very detailed description as far as how many hours the job is and how many days or how many hours in a pay period status. And so I've broken it down for you a little bit here, where if you're applying to an 80-hour status position, that's going to be a 40-hour-a-week job. It's going to be 5 days a week. It's going to be an 8-hour shift. If you're applying to a position that's a 72-hour status, that's going to be 36 hours per week, which would be 3 days a week or 12-hour shifts. So that's something that's a big difference for people and something that is sometimes a decision maker when they're looking for a job. Our full-time benefits package is going to have options for medical health plans, dental and vision elective coverage, as well as 401k and matching to the 401k. We also have our time off, so we have our vacation, holiday, and sick time. All of our full-time employees will also have access to the Summit Medical Fitness Center, where half of your monthly dues and your registration fee is paid for you. And also education assistance. So tuition reimbursement of $3,000 per year is going to assist you with helping to grow that career. The next slide here. So then we also have a 48-hour part-time status. We don't have a lot of those positions, but when you do see them, that typically is going to mean 24 hours per week, which is going to be a 2 days a week or 2 12-hour shifts a week. The part-time benefits package is going to be relatively the same. The biggest difference is there would be some higher premiums on a monthly basis for the medical coverage. The other status that we have that a lot of people want to learn more about when they're in the job search is our PRN status. So that PRM or per diem status is scheduled or works only when needed. So we are asking those employees to be very flexible to work schedules and hours that are needed by us. These positions are not eligible for benefits, but do offer a premium pay. As well as in the PRN position, you are eligible to participate in the 401k, as well as that membership to the Summit Fitness. Let's go on here. So some of our positions, as mentioned before, we have positions in nutrition services. We have our tray line aide, cook, patient host, barista. All of these positions, new wages are currently starting at $13.12 per hour. All of our positions as well are based on your prior work experience as far as what your wage will be. So if you are entry and have hardly any skill set, you're going to be closer to that $13.12. If you have some experience or lots of experience, that's just going to increase what that starting wage looks like for you. You do find out what the wage would be, of course, at the time of an offer. So after you've completed an interview and been offered a job, that's when you would find out what the wage would look like for you. Environmental services is another area, of course, we mentioned before. So housekeepers, washer, pullers, sorters as well. Then on the administrative, finance, and other non-clinical positions, we're currently hiring for childcare providers, Spark assistants, which are the after-school program for the Summit Medical Fitness Center for the elementary school kids, the office administrative positions, patient financial advising, patient accounting and billing, all of those, again, all based on your work experience is what your wage would be. Then we get to the clinical positions. We have offerings for medical assistant, certified nurse's aide, mental health worker. These positions would be working either in the clinic, the hospital, long-term care, transitional care, or of course for the mental health worker, we have some school-based positions for that as well. All of these positions have a new starting wage of $14.07. And again, all the wages are based on a candidate's prior related work experience as to what their starting wage would be. Going into depth a little bit more about CNAs. CNAs are very important to our organization, and we utilize them in so many different areas of the hospital, which I'll outline here. But we do have a sign-on incentive currently for our CNAs. The sign-on incentive is through September 15th of this year. We do, of course, have the new increased wages. We are also offering free wage quotes for CNAs. So if we have an experienced CNA in the Valley and they want to know what it would be like to work here and what their wages would look like, they would just contact me and I can get that for them. And then we do have positions available in our oncology floor, float pool, medical and surgical floor, long-term care unit, transitional care unit, and we have extra pay for the long-term care and transitional care units. It is $1 an hour more, and we also have quarterly and annual bonus opportunities there. So just examples of ways to grow your career. These examples that I provided here are some recent or current employees and what they've done. So you can see things that they've advanced to. So working as a barista and working in HR, washer, puller, sorter, becoming a security guard, CNA, becoming a medical assistant. So all of these are true and accurate examples of what some of our current employees have done to help grow in their career. And lastly, a really great way to start following Kalispell Regional and finding out about our recruiting opportunities is on Facebook. Our page is Kalispell Regional Healthcare Recruiting, or at Kalispell Regional Recruiting. The applications and jobs that we are hiring for that are ones that, again, are some of these types of positions you'll find on Facebook. And then, of course, you can go to our website at krh.org/careers to see a full list of all of our open positions. And that is the end of my presentation.